This is an information video in regards to Sever's disease. And Sever's disease is a condition that affects young children, and it's a disorder of the growth plate in the foot. If you have a child who presents with pain in the back of the heel, right in the insertion of where the Achilles inserts into the heel bone, and this is an ankle or a foot, and you're getting pain here. In a younger athlete, somewhere around about the ages of 10 through to 14, 15, 16, often pain on the bone, and this is Sever's disease. The disease sounds worse than it is. It's not a disease per se, but it's an inflammation and irritation of the growth plate in the back of the heel. So it's not the tendon inserting into the bone, it's actually the growth plate on growth plate is getting irritated when the athlete starts to do more exercise. And because children are very active, they get an irritation through here. It's an overuse injury. It's associated with an increase in growth and increase in activity. But the important part is it's not a tendon problem, it's a bone problem. And it happens from too much activity. So the first thing for parents that we need to do to help the child, and it's helpful for the parents as well, is to put them into a boot. And we use a cam walker boot. They put this on for 4 weeks, and they need to keep it on 24/7. They're allowed to take it off when they sleep and also when they shower. But they go down to the pool and they keep it on, and they can take it off if they're in the pool, but it goes straight back on. We want to rest it, give it a complete rest. What you'll find a lot of what physiotherapists will try and do in the wider community, they'll try and work around it. So they'll say to the parents, let's reduce the load by 50%. How do you get a child to reduce load by 50%? It's physically impossible. We find complete rest in something like this for a short period of time, for 4 weeks. The symptoms go away very quickly. And the way that I test the symptoms are very simple. 3 parameters when we first see them, so we can judge to see if there's improvement with the boot on. 1, how much pain do they have when they hop? And often the patient can tell us, or the kid can tell us, it's a 9 out of 10 pain. How much pain when they do a calf raise? A 7 out of 10 pain. How much pain when I push it? A 6 out of 10. We put the boot on, we see them a week later, they haven't been using it, we repeat those 3 tests, and we'll start to see a really simple objective reduction in pain. It's important for the parent to see and also the kid to see that immobilizing it, the pain level is going down. After 4 weeks, we usually, in a high percentage of cases, will have no pain on palpation, no pain on the jump, and no pain on the calf raise. Now we're starting to cook on gas, and we're starting to improvement because the inflammation's gone. Only at that stage do we start them on calf raises and other strengthening exercises. And this is where a lot of physios, and I would dare say also specialists, would go wrong, is that they try and work around it. It needs complete rest. And it's much easier for the parent. They don't have to monitor load levels. Johnny keeps the boot on 24/7 pretty much. Take it off when he sleeps, as I said. And we see a much quicker and a much more effective result. And once they've gone through and we've got 0 pain, we can start then calf raises, glute strengthening, and then a pre-jumping program, then back into sport. And we can get them back playing sport by about 8 weeks. And that's a much quicker, more economical way than trying to get them to reduce their load level by 50%, because it's a very hard thing for us to measure and also to implement. It's very hard for parents to implement that, and it's a really all or nothing. Let's rest it, and the use of a boot works really well. Investigation in the form of x-rays and so forth, not super necessary for this. The only other contraindication, another thing we may be completely fooled by with this condition, is they may have what we call an inflammatory arthritis. And these are things, broader things like inflammatory arthritis, like rheumatoid arthritis, and they can sometimes produce problems where the tendon inserts into the bone. But in a child who's increasing their activity, Sever's disease is the most common and best treated, we feel, with a boot initially. Thank you.